Another tough loss, another loss in the fourth quarter for the Raptors. Same old, same old. When we're close, I think this is now 3-11 in close games, and it's just hard to watch. It's not hard to watch because this is a great game. TNT, we love to see TNT and Raptors representing. And this we had a lineup of Fred, Watanabe, Birch, Siakam, Stanley Johnson. We didn't have Lowry, we didn't have Gary Trent, we didn't have OG. We still don't have Chris Boucher, who probably won't play the rest of this season. And we came out and we played well. We competed against the Clippers. We had a game plan. We try to make Kawhi as uncomfortable as possible, and we try to make Paul George as uncomfortable as possible. And it was working. We were forcing them to turn the ball over, and they didn't. Kawhi and Paul George weren't even that higher scorers. It was Marcus Morris, and that guy, he's a really good pickup. Like, he's a really good fit for that team because he has a great mid range game. He can post up. He can post fade. He's just an amazing player to have on that team because their team predicates on threes, and he can shoot and he can shoot mid ranges. He can drive. Man, he was a great guy to see on that Clippers team because he just fit like a glove. Reggie Jackson had big moments in that fourth quarter, and he was just elusive. We couldn't find a person that could really contain him. And just looking at the Clippers team, we actually did a good job on Kawhi. He had 13 points. Like, we did a great job on Kawhi. Just that fourth quarter was just like Siakam. Siakam has to pass the ball. Like, Siakam has to. It's 100 to 102. Siakam gets this. We get a deflection off the screen roll pass. We get the deflection. We get the steal. Siakam travels and carries at the same time. Dribbles into a charge. And it's just that he has moments like this game. He did a good job letting not forcing the issue and giving it to Fred VanVleet, our point guard. But you gotta pass that ball to Ken Birch, who was literally sprinting, and he just decided to drive in right into Paul George. You have to give Paul George credit. He was really good in that fourth quarter. Defensively, he blocked Fred VanVleet, and after he came in the other end and he shot a three, he got into the paint. He got fouled. He was playing good defense too. Fred was our main source of offense in that ending of the fourth quarter. It was like our guys got scared, and I don't blame them. Stanley Johnson gave us great defense, but offensively, he's not the best. And Utah Watanabe had a good energy game. You know what we expect from Watanabe defense. Did a really good job on Kawhi. Must have been moving the feet, as so as Paul George. Malachi Flynn, the past two games, hasn't been playing that well. When he comes in the game, I don't know. He just hasn't been playing that well. I don't know why, but Freddie Gillespie played really good. Some moments he was out bullying DeMarcus Cousins. I was really surprised. And Jalen Harris. I'm gonna be honest. This is probably the first good game I've ever seen of Jalen Harris, and he showed that he's a great defender. What's crazy is his name is Jalen Harris, but he gives me Gary Harris vibes. The way he's just so quick and so quick to defend, and he's elusive and has a skinny build. He reminds me of an early Gary Harris in the Denver Nuggets. But he also had a good game. This was just a tough game to lose. I really think that we should have went more with the screen and roll with Kim Birch, but they were playing a sort of like zone like defense at the end of the game. Not a zone like defense, but they were switching everything and making sure that we didn't get easy penetration from Fred VanVleet because he was our only offense. And they kind of forced Siakam to be the playmaker, and he had a good mid range. It's just like you got to pass that ball out. You got to pass that ball out to Kim Birch in front of you. You just have to do that. And it wasn't even a bad game from him. Could have been more efficient. Didn't like how much threes he shot, but it wasn't even a bad game. It's just that you got to pass that out. Our defense was good, actually. Bembry, I'm liking him. He's an energy guy. He had that nice Euro. He's active on the boards because we need that, especially when we play different matchups against a team like the Clippers. But and our the bench battle wasn't as bad because, of course, we had Jalen Harris come out big for us. And we had like 22 to it was 22 like 22. It was pretty even. But after Malachi Flynn named Rookie of the Month, just didn't have that good of a game. We forced them to have a lot of live ball turnovers. We couldn't capitalize on most of them. Siakam Didn't really take care of the ball that much, but what can you do? He's still a work in progress. He is still a work in progress. And it was a good game. Happy to see TNT. Got to see Raptors that they still show heart. Just can't take it over in the clutch. If you like the video, subscribe, comment, like, and peace.